Eddie, lovely to speak to you today. So tell me, you are the CEO of TubeGen AI, helping content creators use AI to analyze all the algorithms. Talk me through how that works exactly.
Yeah, so TubeGen is pretty much a platform that allows you to create content using AI without actually having to make prompts or do anything yourself. So right now, if you create content, you have to have, and you want to use AI, you have to have 20 different applications, bounce back and forth. We pretty much don't make the AI in-house. We partner with other AI platforms, like for example, 11 Labs for our voiceovers, and we put them all in our website and integrate them with each other. So you just press a few buttons and you can create an entire video from scratch.
So give me an example. If I was to use TubeGen, what kind of content could I create using AI?
Yeah, there's a ton of different content you can create. We support videos up to 6 hours long. You can make short form content that's vertical or long form content on YouTube. I prefer YouTube because it pays the most. I monetized over 20 channels in the last 4 years, specifically on long form YouTube. So that's kind of my bread and butter there. But pretty much you can make titles, scripts, voiceovers, images, animations, really anything. So if anybody watching knows like the channel Fern, like 3D documentaries, you can make stuff like that. You can make story channels. You can make really anything you can think of. I think a lot of people don't realize just how far AI has gone in content creation. It's pretty hard to even spot in some channels that they're using AI.
So basically, I'm going to be out of a job soon, is what you're telling me.
I don't think so. I honestly, even with doing this, I think the best way to make money on social platforms is using your face, but I think it's a lot harder to be on camera, have charisma. Of course, it's easy to pull out your phone and record yourself, but I feel like you need the personality for it, and unfortunately, I don't think AI is at the point to take a job like yours.
Okay, well that's good news at least for me. Now tell me, content creators, not only have you got TubeGen, you're also across a number of platforms as well, and if you don't mind me saying, you're only 21 and you were telling me you made a couple of $1 million off YouTube so far. How have you managed to do that? What would be your advice to other content creators who are looking to level up and monetize?
Yeah, I think the biggest problem that people have when they first start on YouTube or really any platform is that they think if they're a big fan of soccer, they're going to post soccer content, for example. But the problem with that is that every single platform, and if I talk about specifically YouTube, they're going to have an algorithm that is set in stone, because otherwise then it's up in the air how much money they're going to make. So they want to make their algorithm as controlled as possible, and knowing that the algorithm exists, you know that you can reverse engineer it. So you need to find out what YouTube wants to promote and create content in that space rather than what you want to make. That's why across my 20 channels, I've made compilation content, I made history content, I've made documentary content, I made crime stories, I made body cam channels. I've done pretty much every niche, not because I'm interested in that stuff, but that's because I find that's what YouTube wants to push.
I love that. And talk me through, how do we reverse engineer the algorithm? How do you work out what YouTube wants to be able to push?
Right, it's pretty much you need to find outliers on YouTube. I'm sure people have heard people say that a lot, but the truth about outliers is not only about the content that is outlying on YouTube, but more so what's recent. The biggest thing is how new a channel is, and the easiest way to jump in without actually creating a niche yourself is to not replicate the wheel and find somebody else who's already doing it and just amplify, upload more than them, upload better quality than them. So if you find a YouTube channel that's only a week old and they have 5 videos and they're already monetized, copy them immediately and upload more than them, make your videos longer than them, and that's how you can kind of jump in the algorithm and find what's working rather than having to actually reverse engineer the algorithm. Just find somebody who was able to figure it out and copy them.
I love that. I mean, it's a full-time job, isn't it? I guess that's why we're here at the Billion Followers Summit this week here in Dubai. Tell me, what's the other biggest mistake that you see content creators making today, and how can they overcome that?
The other biggest mistake, I actually do have an answer for this because I see it a lot. A lot of people will actually find a good niche to get into, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, and then they're gonna wait a week or 2 weeks to get everything set up. But the problem is once you find something that is golden and that somebody else, let's say somebody got monetized a week ago, YouTube wants to push this content, and if you get your videos uploaded as soon as possible, you will also get monetized. So if you find that good channel or good niche and take a week or 2 weeks to get started, then other people will jump in before you, or that original competitor will take up all of the videos in the space.
So you would say it's more important to be authentic than get that perfect video out there?
Yeah, I think speed is over everything at this point. As much as that kind of sucks, to be honest with you, it's better, like, once you find a good niche, you don't want to spend 2 weeks making the best video, you want to spend like 2-3 days getting a video out.
I love it. Eddie, thank you so much. Lovely to chat to you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.